Oi, you beautiful people. I just wanted to share something that's going on, and I'll tell you what, it amazes me how things get put in your path at times when they just drop at the right times. It's crazy. And it's also crazy to me how, when you think back about how you got to the point where you are, there's a whole journey to each little different pockets of that make the whole you. And that's exactly what happened tonight. I dropped a podcast, so go and check that out if you would, please. Go and give me a like and subscribe. And I'm building a community, a mental health community. So everybody that can get out there and give me a hand and get the messages out there, absolute blessing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because it helps me grow to be able to help a lot more people out there too. So many blessings to those that hit that like and subscribe. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Anybody out there watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely appreciate you. And so anyway, crazy. There I am, like checking things out online. I dropped the podcast. I did the podcast, and then I went to Instagram, and I'm just checking some things out on there, and I'm looking at some videos, and I thought, you know what? Let me check. There's a guy I follow called Half Decent, who's a rapper that I found through. It's a funny story, but there's a guy called Martin, and I met him through his YouTube channel, which was through Grom, the Grom. He was called the 40-year-old Grom, 30-year-old Grom. Sorry, 30-year-old Grom. Got it wrong. Sorry, Martin. Sorry, Grom. I've fucking aged you like by a little bit. 30-year-old Grom, because I've called him the Grom. I call him all kinds of names, and I never know which one he actually goes by in the end. But anyway, he passed the video my way that he did the photography for, and that's the direction he's going. If you want somebody that is very progressive in the way they use the camera, and I'll tell you, the movie side, go and check his channel out. All the information will be down. What I'm going to be mentioning, all these people I'm going to be mentioning and stuff, will all be down in the description below. I'm going to link it all down in the description, so go down there and check it out. But this guy I found through YouTube, and I made a comment on his channel once. Anyway, cut a long story short, he's in the position now where he's breaking out M Arts, again in the description. But if you wanna hire someone for a gig and photography of any kind of form, drone work, you name it, this guy is on, and he's very, very personable with it. It's his art. He's really good with the cameras. So anyway, so through him, I get a video and I check these guys out, and I'm like, ooh, I like these guys. And then I get hold of one of the rappers there who's from my neck of the woods in London called Half Decent. And we start just checking some of his stuff out, and I was giving the old, giving the old thumb up, and, and things like that, and a message here and there, and I was getting thank yous and that. And so it's been that kind of communication going on. So the part of the group, because what happened, there was some American rappers, you guys out there that were over there in London, and they did a tour over in London. Go and check out the video, the Blaq Poet UK tour Cypher. It's banging. It's a really nice little. I watched it and I'm like, oh, I like this. Plus, Martin from M Arts is doing the camera work and the photography work. Big shout, big love to that guy. It's probably the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now as well, believe it or not. He doesn't take on board the credit for the actual people he makes contact with and changes their lives too. And it sure has done something on this side, let me tell you, because I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for Martin. But so go and check that video out. Half Decent is in there. He starts off right at the very beginning, like I say, and then we get chatting a little bit. But there's the booking agency that they're with and the promoter that they're with. and they're called Full Blast Booking, and they're the promoters, but they're also all about mental health and supporting mental health causes and stuff like that. And when I found that out, I thought, okay, I want to know a little bit more. Because this is what this channel is all about. It's all about mental health. And I love following different people's arts, especially those people I care about, like Martin, to where you can see the passion they have, and then you know the mental health kind of side of things too, and you know that these people use that art, and that's what I'm interested in. And I love music. It's a tool of mine, especially classical music. If you want to meditate, listen to classical music. Just throw a headset on, good headset on, and classical music, and just tune into the sounds, because music's one of those things I was brought up with. My dad was a musician. He was a drummer, and I got into drumming a little bit. I can't say that I'm a drummer. I drum, if there is a difference. But I've bang around on a kit. I've got a kit of my own. But anyway, music, big part of my life. I'm always listening to music, different genres of music. And these guys are rappers, and it's always been something that's been around in sound for me. You know, there's different types of guys that I like to listen to. I can't say that I listen to a lot of it fully, but I'm very in tune with it. I've got a good client actually on his journey now. Big shout out to Jahiz. Big shout out, my man. Be still. And he's a rapper, and so I get the stories and that. But anyway, this happened today, this evening. So through Half Decent, God, I can't bloody think. Is it the coffee? What's in the coffee? I only put cinnamon in it. So through Half Decent, I come up against this guy called Sheldon The Rapper. I had to write it down because I don't want to forget. Like I say, I'm like half a gallon of coffee in. Sheldon The Rapper. And what happened was here I am flicking around, and I did a like, and I reposted a Half Decent bit that he did, because it was like I really did like it. So I posted it out there because I believe in promoting, those things that I like, especially when I know the people are growing and expanding, and I'll promote all day long. So this guy pops up on my Instagram messaging, and it was Sheldon The Rapper that came up, and I'm like, because I'd been watching a bunch of videos, and so we start a dialogue going. And finds out he knows my neck of the woods in London, and lived in London, lives in Wales now, and so we get chatting, and it ends up to where I'm like, hey, you want to jump on a vid call? Jump on a vid call, and Half Decent's there too, and I've never met any of these guys. And it's all about, was I nervous? Yeah. But it's all about, I didn't know what was going on. I don't understand that side of what that music is, but it's having that curiosity and wanting to know, and wanting to meet people there that can. It's how I do with surfing. I talk to the guys that have the passion for it, because I'm in tune with, like, what does it give you? What does it do for this? What is it you feel? What's the emotional side of this? What is it? And so I connect that way. So Half Decent gets on as well, and then we get into this great conversation. Really good chat, and we get into the mental health side of things as well, chatting about that. And we're going to be doing some interview work. We're going to be putting some stuff together, and I'm all about promoting. Like I say, go and check out the full blast bookings. Go and check them out, please. Again, I'll throw the Instagram links down in the description, because it really is about promoting the mental health side, And if people are doing it through music and art and painting and photography, and I'm in touch with all of it, and my clients that I have that I guide, there's artists there too, and even some of them don't realize that they actually are until you're like, just start doing something. And whatever that may be. I'm not a painter, but I tell you, there's a whole, as soon as I start throwing some acrylic on a canvas, which a friend of mine, big love out there to Raquel, got me an art set. She's an artist, and she got me an art set. She goes, right, start throwing some paint down. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. She's like, just start getting paint on the canvas. And I was been doing it a couple of weeks ago. I was doing it. I looked at it today and I thought, you know what, I'm going to start doing that again. But that's what it is. It's about what does it do here? So big shout to you guys, Half Decent and Sheldon the Rapper. Thank you for that bit of a chat. Well, I say bit of it. It was a chat. And keep banging out there what you're doing. Keep pushing that mental health side as well. I really look forward to chatting with these guys. Stay tuned into the channel, guys, seriously, because things are starting to brew and grow a little bit. There's things popping off, and it's like, okay, that's happening there, that's happening. Okay, let's breathe a little bit, and let's move into each one of these areas. And you know what? It's all about screw the fear. It's all about screw the fear, walking into those areas, because this is coming along for some kind of reason. There were certain connections that was made in the conversation. One, even knowing Woolwich, where I originally come from in southeast London, that connect right there was like, not many people know. You got to know around that side of London to know that where that is. And there was any. I went and looked back at some of the videos, and I'm like, it's that guy, and he's rapping with a bowler hat and a kilt on. And I have a bowler hat that was given to me from a lovely friend of mine, sitting right behind me, like right over there. I sit that behind me, and I'm like, who wears a bowler hat now, right? And I'm like, this is too cool. The energy is too cool. It's just too good. I'm not going to say too good. It's awesome. It's awesome that these energies are coming together. Because if you say too good, how can anything be too good? How can it be? It's not. It can't be. It's just keep going. Keep the energy pushing. Keep moving in those directions. The excitement is there. And I tell you, we need things like this in the world right now. We need groups like this in the world right now. We need people pushing what the people want out there. And the way things are going right now, I tell you what, like I say, it's all about community. Like my channel, it's all about community. And I don't care where you come from, who you are. It don't matter even if you speak the language. If things I'm saying is making sense, thank you. And please come and join the community. Get down there. Please hit that like and subscribe, and go and check these guys out down in the description. I don't even know where there's an unknown. I don't even know where this is going right now, but we've exchanged contact and that. And it was very early in the morning over there, and I know they just got out of a Skinny Man gig, they said, which I know about that. This guy, I've heard this name. And so big shout out to all you guys that support, seriously, through your art, through your music. Keep it going, because there's a lot of us out there that you don't realize that are listening. And you're touching those nerves to where it's like, okay, I want to tune in a little bit more. So keep going, guys. Keep supporting. Go and support these guys, seriously. I'm going to line them up down there. So much love to everybody. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.